space on my phone before YouTube is back on. Hopefully I'll get it back. So we're in the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 1. We'll read the pasuk. V'diber Adonai el Moshe b'midbar Sinai bo'el b'echad b'chodesh hasheni hashana hasheni tzeitzah me'eretz Mitzrayim le'mor. The Lord spoke unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, tent of meeting on the first day of the second month, the second year from their leaving from the land of Egypt, saying. So look at Rashi. Rashi says as follows: because God loved the Israelites, He counted them in every moment. When they left Egypt, He counted them. When they fell by the sin of the golden calf and many people died, He made a new census to count how many people were left. When He came to cause His divine presence to rest upon them, the spirit of prophecy, He counted them. Be'echad b'Nisan, hukam hamishkan, be'echad b'ir mina'am. The first day of the month of Nisan, He counted them. He made the census. The first day of the month of Nisan, they put up the tabernacle. And the first day of the month of Iyar, a month later, counted them. Alright. So let's see. The Heilige Zayden Maharal of Prague. Because He loved them so much. Yesh Makshim. Lamala Perish Zel Se'u Roish. Some ask, why did Rashi put this commentary here and not by the actual census in the next verse? That's where it belongs. So the Heilige Zayden Maharal of Prague, in the Aryeh, says he could answer them like this: It doesn't come to write in the day one of the second month. It's not like all the other mitzvahs have, a date on them. Which day, which month, which year, when is it written? So the answer is because He loved them, He counts them in every moment, every hour. So now it's clear that it's written on the day one of the second month, the second year. That this number, this was immediately. That's why He has to tell us. Meaning they were counted 3 times in the same year. That's what it means, because He loves them, He counted them all the time. Meaning in the same year, He'll make us 3 censuses. In America, you make a census once a decade, once every 10 years, make a census. But in the desert, the same year, you'll make a census 3 times. They left Egypt, that was the 15th day of Nisan. Right? Exodus chapter 12, verse 37. Then they fell with the sin of the golden calf, Shivasa B'Tammuz, a few months later. Right? 3 months later. A little more, right? And then the following year, on the first day of Iyar, He went back and counted them again. So that's a sign of love. So it's a little bit more than a year that they counted 3 times, but still. If you didn't write here which year it was, which month it was, we wouldn't have known this is all in just about a year, right? Or certainly two of them were both, and even it could, if you want to count it like it's just 2 weeks less than a year. Maybe it was a leap year, so then it was the same year, right? But Afal Gav the Shirashi Perish Parshas Kisisa, even though Rashi explains in Exodus chapter 30 verse 16, Shafilu b'minyan echad havichiba, really just one census is a demonstration of love and affection. Mashal Aryeh, right? He makes a parable toward a shepherd who's counting his sheep. Mikol makom yoser chibuk shemanan kol shah, shemanan pama echad bilvad. Still, there's more of a demonstration of affection that there's a constant counting as opposed to just one census. But the truth is, each one of these censuses had a reason. The first one, obviously, you need to do it. The second one was after they lost people, so they need to know what was left. That's the case. How is this so special that they're counted at every moment? Any event, since they counted them once, still, we notice this of how it's established with the counting. So even though it's missing, or it's adding, or there's something missing, or there's something lost, they're not adding or subtracting so many that you're going to add another congressman. So you don't need to count them. That's the affection, saying you don't just rely on that it's an approximate amount, that you make if something really matters, you want to be down to the last penny. If it doesn't matter so much, so you don't care, right? It could be an approximation. There's a word we use, not approximation, different word. I don't remember it offhand. Anyway, doesn't matter. Another one. The first day of Nisan, the tabernacle was erected. Well, didn't God already count them when the Shekhinah rested on them? Well, but afterwards, it was subsequently in the first day of Iyar, Kushas Aryeh. It's a kasha from the Aryeh. So you could say like this: since we derive from the book of Exodus, chapter 40, verse 17, that the first day of the first month, the month of Nisan, is when the tabernacle is erected. If a month didn't pass yet, it's not connected to the Mishkan, that it's among the Israelites. If someone took a vow that he's not deriving benefit from the residents of a particular city, we count someone as a resident once they've dwelled there for a month. If they dwelled there less than that, they're not a resident yet. Chodesh Echad Nikra Dira. So that's what it means, that if the Mishkan was there, once we had it for a month, that's when it's called a Dira. That's when it's called an habitation. So that's why you had to wait a month, 30 days. That's when you can count them, because that was demonstrating that this is where it belongs. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. God willing, we'll see you later. Have a good Shabbos. How do I turn this thing off? This one.